The Lieutenant Nun was fired for tickling a woman's ankles.
Catalina spent 9 months working for Diego de Solarte, who later became the mayor of Lima. But she was fired because she got too close with the man's beautiful sisters-in-law. Catalina says the young maidens were fond of her, which angered Diego. One day, her boss walked in on Caterina and the smitten sister-in-law. Caterina was reclining on the woman's petticoats, their legs entangled. The embrace apparently included ankle tickling, and Caterina was fired.
Catalina ran off from multiple engagements, calling one bride ugly.
Catalina might have been a notorious murderer. She was also considered a catch on the marriage market. Multiple families tried to arrange marriages with Catalina, who happily went along to fleece the families before running off. One prospective bride sent Catalina a fine velvet suit, a dozen shirts, 6 pairs of round cloth trousers, some Dutch collars, a dozen kerchiefs, and 200 pesos. After accepting the gift, Catalina mounted her horse and disappeared. Another time, she ended an engagement by declaring the woman was ugly as the devil.
After murdering someone, Catalina would hide out in a church.
Catalina's brawls all ended in a similar way. Take, for example, the time she stabbed a man in the chest at the gambling table because he said she lied like a cuckold. Catalina ended up punching a judge in the face and fleeing to a nearby church. Churches were the perfect place to hide out after committing murder. Catalina holed up in a church, claiming sanctuary for 6 months after punching the judge. Another time, she stabbed a servant in police headquarters, and after she was sentenced to death, she spat out her final communion and demanded confession in a church. As soon as the police escorted her to church, she claimed sanctuary and refused to leave.
During a pitch-black duel, Catalina killed her own brother.
During a pitch-black duel, Catalina killed her own brother.
Catalina's boss offered her gold to marry his mistress.
Catalina's boss offered her gold to marry his mistress.
When a man sat in front of her at the theater, Caterina slashed his face.
When a man sat in front of her at the theater, Caterina slashed his face.
One of her first murders was her own uncle.
One of her first murders was her own uncle.
As a teenager, Catalina stole money and escaped from a convent.
As a teenager, Catalina stole money and escaped from a convent.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.